One of the few countries in the world that doesn't have an army, and I still am scared.
Well, because what is it? Puerto Rico? You said?
Costa Rica. That's in Central America.
Oh, Costa Rica. Well, see, I mean, you got stuff on both sides of you, I think. But yeah, I don't know. I'm not sure exactly what to talk about, man. I mean, because honestly, man, this is a worldwide thing. This is the worldwide government, the New World Order, whatever you want to call it, is stepping in and taking its reins. Is what it's wanting to do, because basically they've already bought the way into it, and almost every country that has an interest in the dollar is involved in this. So it's a power grab. That's what's happening right now. It's a power grab and power transfer.
Roger that. I agree with you. But it still scares the hell out of me, because I got this feeling that they're going to, at the end of this, collapse the U.S. dollar and come up with one that they're going to say is better. It's the new world dollar. You either take it and get vaccinated against this COVID-19, or you're outside the system and you don't travel, you don't walk, you don't shop, you don't do nothing. That's the scary part.
That's the plan. That's their plan. And I mean, I'm going to go a step further, because honestly, man, they do want to get rid of cash. They're gonna try and use the virus like they've been using it for everything. Why the economy is crashing? Why they're doing all this quarantining? Blah blah blah. They're using the virus as the scapegoat. They're going to use the virus as a scapegoat to get rid of cash. They're going to say, oh, the virus is being spread through cash, so we got to get rid of cash. They're going to try that shit, because they want to make it a one world currency, a digital currency, and everything. And that's another reason why 5G has to come in play, because most of the digital currency and stuff like that works under a blockchain network, which only can be worked under a 5G network. And so, yeah, while a lot of people are going to be quarantined in their houses, they're going to be deploying a lot of that infrastructure while everybody's hiding in their house.
Again, you're making a lot of sense, my friend. That's scary. I never looked at it like that, as far as digital currency and this sort of blockchain currency needing 5G, because apparently every transaction, they have to download every previous transaction. Now, I'm not sure how it works, but I know that it takes a lot of bandwidth to work, and I have nothing to do with digital currency, but I do have precious metals myself that I have buried in the ground.
Well, that's a good start, because honestly, man, I was actually going to suggest on that level, hone up on your bartering skills, for real. And then, but yeah, see, the thing is, that it's going to go a step further than just having like a little debit card. They've got a chip already ready. They want to put on everybody, put inside everybody. You can look it up. It's what is it? Event 201. It's Microsoft. Bill Gates, he stepped down from the board of directors of the company of Microsoft or whatever, to do his like this thing about the virus. All right. Well, his plan is to give everybody a chip. Now, this chip is going to hold all your financial, all your medical, your criminal history, and all that stuff. They'll be GPS located. Have all that stuff. You can actually buy and sell using that. That's one of the deals they're going to offer. It's like, this is how it's going to be so convenient. You're going to be able to open and closing your door, or buy a soda, or just go to the grocery shopping thing and just scan your fucking chip and pay for everything. Blah blah blah. This is what they want. This is what they're planning. This is what's coming if we don't do nothing.
Line and sinker. And I'm sitting back saying, are you people awake or are you asleep? All these people that I know that I thought were awake are saying, no, don't touch me. Get away. You're more than 6 feet. I can't believe it. like I say, you're making a lot of sense. But as far as being awake, I've been awake for a long time. I'm in Costa Rica, been living here for 14 years. I was sure the Y2K was going to be the event that they were going to use to usher in a new world currency, just because it was a great excuse, not because there was anything dangerous about it, but it would have made a great excuse. Well, here they came up with one. They just pulled it out of thin air. Now, I know they've been working on this COVID-19. You should see the speech that Bill Gates gives about one of the TED Talks. We start mentioning the coronavirus and how we have to worry about it from 2015. I'm serious. Google that.
Yeah, well, have you looked up about that event 201?
I say,
Hey, did you, hey, out there in Costa Rica, did you, have you looked up event 201 when it comes down to Microsoft and Bill Gates and all that?
Well, yeah, I watched a little on it. I will actually look a little more in depth into it.
Yeah, look up event 201. 201. Event 201. Look that up.
Yeah, I'm very familiar with it, my friend. It happened in October of 2019, just two or 3 months before this outbreak happened. And it was apparently a mock, or they looked at the event that might take place if an event like this happened, and then 2 or 3 months later it happens. It's not the first time we've seen shit like this go down just before the real thing happens. And another example would be jet aircraft chasing phantom hijacked airliners on 9/11. What were they doing chasing phantom hijacked airliners on 9/11? Doing a drill. I mean, stuff like this is just too hard to explain.
Yeah, roger that, roger that. The truth will set us all free, man. If we don't talk about it and they keep us all separated where we can't communicate, we'll never find out the truth, because they are trying to hide it, and they've been doing it for a long goddamn time. So, hey, man, I'm glad to talk to you, man, because honestly, man, I'm trying to get the radio back to the information age instead of the stupid crap that's always on it.
I'm all for that, my friend, and this is one of the reasons I bought this radio. Of course, I'm not a ham radio operator. I've never stuck around one place long enough to get my ham license, but I'm still aspiring to it. Someday I probably will. But that's why I'm on 11 meters here. And I bought my setup here. I've got a couple of good antennas. I got a good radio, and this is my last line of defense. If in the event the internet goes out, I can power down, I can still operate. This is my last information. That's why I bought this radio.
Well, that's same here. Everything is on battery power here. Same here. But that's the thing, dude. We need to keep the networking open, because I mean, you know, like if you happen to see something over there in your neighborhood, you know, you can, you know, if when we got conditions, you know, you can spread that information out. You know, it's like, you know, like back in the old days, you know, remember what's his name? They said the British are coming. The British are coming. You know that guy. Well, we can all be that lighthouse out there in the darkness, where we can actually shed light on what's going on to everybody else, so everybody else can, you know something, or somebody else can tell you about what's going on. You know what I'm saying? That's what I'm thinking, where I'm at right now anyway. You know, because I want to actually try and get that back, instead of everybody just like waving my hand. I'm da-da-da-da-da. Bullshit. It's time. That time is over. We need to get back to what we need to get back to. You know what I'm saying?
Roger that. I agree with that 100%, my friend. Yeah, well, I'm sitting here. I can't buy any more food. Got no place to put it. Got a backup on everything. Got a deep freezer full of food. I've got rice put down. Oh my God! I have enough food to feed me for 3 years.
Roger that. Well, I mean, you gotta think about different things. You gotta think about people that don't have that might get hungry, that might be nearby, you know, stuff like that, or even the government taking it from you. You know, I mean, they might be low on supplies, and they might try and do it. You know what I mean? I don't know exactly over there in your area how all that stuff is going to be playing out. I'm not even sure exactly. I'm just seeing it in real time playing out here So I mean, it's like slamming down on us tighter and tighter, faster and faster, but in real time it looks like it's in slow motion. You know, that's why a lot of people are not fucking seeing it.
Again, you're absolutely correct. And as far as here, again, this is one of the very, very few countries in the world that doesn't have an army. There's no standing army here. They have SWAT teams for the police department that do drug raids in San Jose, the capital, and the Central Valley, which is where San Jose and a bunch of other cities are located. I'm not there. I live out in the country here. And let me put it this way. I'm better armed than any of these bastards.
Well, let me ask you, do you know anything about, like, for instance, is there like a bunch of stuff happening in the hospitals? I mean, is there any, like, a whole bunch of crowds of stuff going on because of this freaking virus? Is anything like that going on?
I really, no, I have no idea. I'm not close to a hospital. The closest hospital to me is down in Cañas, and that's about, 40 minutes, 45 minutes, maybe 50 minutes drive away. No, I haven't heard of the hospitals being inundated. We haven't had a major outbreak here. One person about 7 or 8 miles from me apparently was found to have had COVID-19, and they're at home self-isolating. But other than that, no, I really don't have any information on it, but no, there is nothing serious going down, or everybody would be talking about it.
That's what I'm trying to figure out too, because I've been talking to people all over the country. I mean, there's even people that I know that are the mainstream news of talking about some of these hospitals in New York. Hell, there's people that actually just normal everyday people going down there with video cameras to see what's going on, and it's completely opposite of what they're showing on the news. I mean, everybody's just like, no, nothing's going on, man. They got fucking like 9 ambulances, EMS ambulances just sitting there, nothing going on, nobody rushing around, nobody panicking, it's just crazy. So I mean, it's all over the country like that, though. That's another thing too. I've asked the question, does anybody know anybody personally that has this COVID-19 and died from it? And I've asked people all over the country, and I get the same answer: no.
Yeah, roger that. I seen the same YouTube video you did. The guy counted, I think it was 9 ambulances outside of New York Hospital. None of them going, none of them coming. No hordes of people. There's other videos of a guy that walks into an emergency ward in a hospital in New York City, and nothing. The place is empty. Just one girl behind the counter saying, "Oh, no, we can't test you. You gotta have symptoms. You gotta be hospitalized first. You know, just go away. We're hours reduced, and then reduced. The next day, I guess the powers that be saw that happening, and they show one hospital where they're loading bodies with a forklift. Don't work for a month. You know, everyone's stay home without work, and I'm thinking, yeah, that's all well and good, but where's the money for to hand out all the checks? Where's that money coming from eventually? Because the company still gets checks from the bills every month. Whether you're there or not, they still got to pay unemployment tax.
Holy crap, conditions are moving around, man. You're dropping out on me.
There's no money coming in. And then I said, well, the business ain't going to be able to sustain that. It might go out. Well, that's what happened.
The conditions just moved from south to north. I'm now here in north there, and